Welcome to the Helping Hand Project Sensitivity Training. This training is meant to equip you with the knowledge of the proper language and approach to use when interacting with people in our network, such as during measurement meetings, device delivery, and support events. Let's begin by talking about what limb difference means. Limb differences are described as a variation in the development and appearance of the arms or legs. There are two main categories of limb differences, congenital and acquired. Congenital limb differences are present at birth, while those that are acquired occur after birth due to injury, illness, or amputation. We aim to celebrate the unique identity of each individual we work with by empowering them through the use of person-first language. While it is important not to ignore their disability, this type of language recognizes the individual first, as opposed to their limb difference. For example, one may say a person with a limb difference instead of referring to someone as limb different. We do not use the terms handicapped, differently abled, amputees, or special, as this language avoids acknowledgement of disability. It is also important to avoid hero or victim language, such as praising someone when they complete a task only because of their limb difference, or implying that someone struggles with, suffers from, or is a victim of their limb difference. A person's story about their limb difference may include trauma, or they may feel uncomfortable talking about it. It is best to listen attentively as they choose to share, but avoid deeply personal questions that may be upsetting. Be thoughtful with your word choices, and overall, follow the individual and their family's lead when determining what questions are appropriate to ask. During the measurement meeting, you should be interactive with the individual and their family to make it as enjoyable as possible. Ask them about their interests, play music they like, and take breaks throughout the measurement process. Many families use unique terminology, so you should use the term limb difference unless they tell you they prefer alternative language. While limb differences may apply to the upper or lower limbs, we focus on building devices and supporting the upper limb difference community. We will review some of the more common upper limb differences that you may see while working with the Helping Hand Project. The following terms should only be used if first used by the person with a limb difference or their family, as you will never diagnose someone in our network. Before we discuss specific forms of limb differences, let's review some anatomy to facilitate your understanding. The upper arm contains the humerus, while the forearm is composed of the radius and the ulna. The bones of the hand include the carpal bones, metacarpals, and phalanges. Transverse forearm deficiency refers to when a child is born with an arm that stopped forming below the elbow. The developed portion of the arm may be referred to as the residual limb. This term is also used when referring to the remaining portion of a limb after amputation. Longitudinal deficiency of the radius refers to when a child is born with shortening or complete absence of the radius bone, possible involvement of the thumb, and forearm shortening and curving. Longitudinal deficiency of the ulnar refers to when a child is born with the ulna bone missing or shorter than normal and may have abnormalities of the elbow and forearm. The hand and wrist are typically affected as well. Syndactyly is when a child is born with webbed fingers. Symbrachydactyly is when a child is born with fingers that have not formed properly. Their fingers may be fused together, short, stiff, or missing. Ectrodactyly refers to when a child is born with their central fingers missing, leaving a V or U-shaped gap that divides the hand into two parts. Polydactyly refers to when a child is born with extra fingers. At the Helping Hand Project, we make recreational prosthetics using 3D printing, which are different from traditional prosthetics that are medical grade and produced by healthcare professionals. While the Helping Hand Project is not a healthcare organization and does not advertise itself as such to families, we still follow the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA. This ensures the privacy of families and gains their confidence and trust. HIPAA establishes federal standards protecting sensitive health information from disclosure without patients' consent. This is important to note when posting on social media, as no personal information should be shared online, and only images of children whose parents have signed photo consent forms should be posted. You have reached the end of the Helping Hand Project Sensitivity Training. Thank you for watching. We cannot wait to see all that you do as a member of our community.